Hey, happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing awesome and wanted just to get out here. And sorry for the delay there. Normally I've been trying to get on here about 7:30 Central Time. And unfortunately, just some things came up and it took a little bit longer to get here. But I can say that I am super excited for this today because we are going around another bit of automation for you for your marketing business, for you to be able to be as effective as possible and just, help other people as much as you can. Take your mind off of all the little tedious things that you could do with some sort of automation, right? Or, without being able to search for ways to do it. So, if you don't know who I am, my name is Josh Schonert. I am a husband, a father, and an online marketer. My wife and I actually run a network marketing business where we build offline and online. And we also help other network marketers, affiliate marketers, and small business owners how to take their business online and be more effective with social media, specifically Facebook right now, but just using organic strategies. So what we're doing in this series, we did a video last week, we're doing this week, and we're doing it through the whole month of October, is we're helping you learn ways that you can get back a little bit of your time. That's something that I struggle with. I work a full-time job. I'm the main cook in the house, and I do a lot of other things that, are family oriented. And so that's something that I want to make sure that I have every bit of time I possibly can to build my business and be able to start, delivering what I've promised to my wife and my kids by building these things and, building the life of our dreams. And so what we're going to talk about today is a tool called PostPlanner. Now, PostPlanner is a tool that one of the first automation tools that I actually learned how to use. And it was when I was really starting to build my business page a little more than doing profile type stuff. Now, PostPlanner is a really cool tool because it allows you to find content really easily and stuff that's really niched down, right? It's things that you can actually get, things about what you are looking for, and you can really find content that's engaging. You can find content that did really well in terms of just the response it got from the people that it got out to. So that's something that we're going to dive into right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you a little bit about this tool called PostPlanner. So let me get this pulled up here. And the nice thing about this being live, I love this because you can see how this works in real time. This isn't an edited video. This isn't something that I've brought up in terms of, trying to find the time to put it together and like made it all into pretty. You're watching me use this in real time. So PostPlanner here, this is definitely something where we have it's a browser-based tool, and it's postplanner.com, right? So postplanner.com is where to go for that. And basically the way that works is you go there and it's going to bring you into a subscription where it's going to ask you to sign up. And there are I believe that there is maybe some tryout type stuff. I'll be honest, I've been paying for it for a while. But what's really cool about this tool is it's fairly inexpensive. The thing about PostPlanner is it doesn't have you can be as robust or as small as you want. If you're like a social media manager or an agency, you could get bigger plans that could potentially run you more money that allows you to find or be able to post onto multiple pages, right? So for me, we've just got one business page. I've got my profile. Now, here's the thing about PostPlanner, right? PostPlanner only automates your posts on a fan page. It does not automate your posts on a personal profile or even groups anymore. And to be honest, there's no tools out there, to my knowledge. Now, somebody can school me on this, but there's no tools out there, to my knowledge, that allow you to automatically post to groups or personal profiles. If you find one, you tell me, because I would love to be able to batch my content and be able to have that stuff go out at a specific time every day. But what I will tell you is that from what I've found and from what I've read, it looks like Facebook has shut that off, but they have not yet shut off the ability to post to pages. And a lot of us use our pages for things like other automation, like chatbots. Some people use pages for running ads. Some people use pages for just being a business, like a small business that they want to have a presence. So pages are still relevant. Business pages still have some use. I still get comments and likes and things like that on my business page. So don't write that off just yet. But the great thing about this is it's automating you finding content. You don't have to go searching for this content. You don't have to go digging around on your own. You can use one tool to search multiple places. And I'm going to prove it for you. So let's say you are in the keto niche, right? Maybe you do like ketosis or something like that. So what you can do with PostPlanner is you can go search up and you can say ketosis, right? And what you're going to find is you're going to find, look, here's a ketosis and the ketogenic diet community. So what's cool about this is this searches Facebook for other areas that could potentially have content that you could utilize, repurpose, right? And so if we go and click on that, what you're going to find is it's going to bring up a set of articles. So we've got photos and articles. Now, in this case, this can happen. So by the way, this isn't always the case. But what we can do is we can go click. I like to go on the photos and I like to see. So here it doesn't look like ketosis has a lot of photos. Looks like, so here we go. So here is photos from years ago, from a year ago. Looks like they were doing a bunch of before and after. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to say keto. And oh, boom, here we go. Keto daily. Check that out. Here we go. Keto daily. Bam. We're going to go for the week, right? And so this is what's cool. You can do for new, you can do for the week, you can do for the month, you can do all. So it looks like their last post was 3 weeks ago. So we're going to go all. So here's all the posts that they had, right? So let's say you're looking for inspiration in terms of, finding recipes that look good, right? So you can go on here and you can look for content. And you can say, hey, look, you know what? This looks really good. So you can go to this little arrow here and you can go to the post that's actually going to show you where that was posted. It's going to give you the information. It's going to show you the recipe. It's going to give you the picture. And what's great about this is you have a couple options. You can share the content. Now, personally, I would recommend repurposing the content by finding like where they got the content from. So here's the printable recipe, right? Keto daily printable recipe. Grab that, grab their picture, and then go and repurpose that and use the link for that. But here's a good example. That took me maybe a couple minutes, right? Maybe a minute to find something like that looked good. And what's great about that is you have all these different pictures here that you can use to get inspiration. But let's say that keto isn't your thing. Let's say that you're into sports cars, right? So we'll say sports cars. And we see cool sports cars and wheels. Now, when you see only one thing that shows up, maybe not the best, but we'll check it out. And so they've had a couple, so probably not the best. So what you can do is with PostPlanner, you can click on sports cars and it's looking for any sort of like hot item for sports cars. Now, this one didn't bring up a whole lot. Like you can see it's finding content for you. It's going into an RSS feed and it's trying to find that content. But let's say we just did cars. And it's going to search and it's going to search because it's finding all that content. Let's do fast cars. See, look at this. Live video. I'm waiting for PostPlanner. All right, let's do a quick refresh. And it's usually not like this. It's usually pretty quick, but it could be because I'm doing a stream. So bear with me here a little bit. I'm going to get this back up and running so that way we can keep going. But while we're waiting, so you can see already how there's a little bit of, big time value that comes out of having something like this, that you can find this kind of content, right? So looks like we're getting in here. Here we go. Okay. So let's go cars. Here we go. So cars, hot rod custom and classic cars, cars, motorized cars and bikes, classic cars magazines. I like this. Hot rod customs and classic cars. So now what you can see too, this is actually this is going to be a Facebook page, right? So if I go to photos and I can see this week, so 3 days ago that somebody had a joke up here. So looks like it was Smokey and the Bandit. Hey, Smokey, guess what day it is? What day is it? 10/4. Like, that's pretty funny. But you can go to the month and looks like there's not much else. So we'll go to all. And here we go. So it looks like this hasn't been very active. Let's see if we can find a more active page. Cars Insider. Nothing on week. Okay. I like to find stuff that's actually good for the week. So then that way we can find content that's relevant. And so let's just go cars. No, not that one either. Not that one either. So bear with me. And awesome cars. Okay, so here's one that was 4 days ago. So at least we know that they're doing something active. So let's go for the last month. Here we go. So here's, if you like cars, here's some pictures of cars. Looks like that one got damaged. Here's one with a big old turbo on it. So as you can see, you can find whatever content. But now let's get more niche down, right? So let's go into network marketing and you're in health and wellness, right? And you want to find stuff about health and wellness. Well, as you can see, there's a lot. And we have holistic health and wellness living, health and wellness, natural health and wellness. Sure, let's do that. And again, so this is something that you run into every now and then. So let's go. Man. Trying to show how easy it is to put posts up here, and I'm getting shot down all over the place. So let's go. Here we go. And that's an India-based one. Wow. Here we go. All right, so here's one that's more recent, okay? And so this is alkaline meals for health and wellness, okay? So healing spa baths, natural produce. Looks like they're not sticking to alkaline, but so what you can do is now that you found some content and you found some stuff that's here, you can see the stars down here. Basically what it says is it predicts engagement. So more stars equals more engagement. Less stars generally equals less engagement. And that's not how the post did per se, because we can open up one of these and we can say, okay, let's look at this one. And you can see here, it goes right to the page. This one had 270 shares, 142 comments, right? And, they're talking about the recipe of how to make pico de gallo, right? So you can go through and you can say, hey, here's the recipe. Let's see if we can figure that out. This was shared on October 4th. Or what you can do is you can look at another one. You can say, how did this one do? And this one was 186 shares, 5 comments, talks about different spa baths you can do at home. So good stuff, right? So you can take these posts and you can do one of two things. You can go to the post, you can take the inspiration, you can model it. Pictures, unless they have someone's branding on it. So like something like this, for example, this doesn't have anybody's branding on it. So you're not having to go through and like take their branding off of here or whatever. So you can you can use this picture and then, make sure that you're not saying exactly the same thing they're saying. Model it after what they're doing. Just like, how many times have you seen somebody reshare something, right? How many times do you see somebody repurpose somebody else's content? It happens all the time. And this is why it happens, is because people see something they like, they copy the picture, they reshare it, they repurpose the information, and they say, hey, here's a cool thing that I found. But what you can do is if you like the picture and you see that it doesn't have somebody's, even if it's got somebody's brand on it, what I like to do personally, now people will tell you not to do this, But what I like to do personally is I like to leave the brand on the picture. So this one, Plant Romance, great, awesome. I leave that on there. Why? Because someone took the time to put this together. I want them to have at least some sort of credit, right? If they've taken the time to put that all together, if they've got the brand on it. So what you can do is you can do a share. So I can go share, and now it's sharing this, and you can see up here I've got our page. Now again, you can only post to pages at this point. There's no posting to profiles or groups, but you can share it automatically to your page, or if you wanted the content to put on your profile, you simply can copy the picture and go repurpose the content on your profile. I know it sounds scary, and some people will tell me that this is not the right way to go about it. And I will tell you that you will not believe the amount of people that actually don't have original content on social media. Like, there's so much content on social media that's repurposed, it's unbelievable. And I'm not trying to tell you that you have to go through and swipe everybody's stuff. The only thing I will say is don't use the exact words that they used. Don't copy the content from their post. So like for this one here, for example, and we're just going to exit off of here. For this one here, don't go to their post and then all of a sudden just copy all of their content. Like, so she didn't actually say anything on this one, but like this one over here, don't go to her post and just copy this on her post. She did this on her own. She said, I share this recipe probably 2 times a year because of how many people interact with this one. You can use pico de gallo on salad, on tacos, baked potatoes, healthy sprouted chips, with flackers, or over avocado, or on a veggie burger. How do you like yours? What do you use it on? And she's talking about it. This recipe, you can see that somebody's obviously done some things to, done some things to update it a little bit, because this squeeze of lime probably wasn't part of it initially. But so that's not a big deal. The big thing that we want to look at is you can take that picture, you can copy that picture, you can put that on, you can save these pictures, start making yourself a posting plan. A lot of the big people that do this, a lot of the people that are just trying to start, this is where you can go. When you don't know how to create your content, do this. But talking about business pages alone, this is an amazing tool to batch your content. Now I'm going to show you my posting right now, and you can see that I've got a lot of content that's ready to be going. I've got from tomorrow all the way through to the 17th of the month. And what's cool about this is you can see I've got the time set. I do it the same time every day. Now this is on my business page. I don't do a lot of work on my business page anymore, but I want to keep it healthy. I want to keep it live. I want to keep people seeing my page, seeing my content for exposure reasons. People like my page randomly because they see the exposure out there, and some people share my posts. So the way to do that is we'll go back to find, and I'm going to use positivity stuff, right? So what's cool is when you're on one of those pages, you can actually save the page. So you can go into positivity, and we'll do positivity in life for one. And again, here we are. We didn't find one. You can spend some time going in here and actually finding content that is relevant. I'm going to show you what power positivity looks like. So you'll see power positivity, there's a save button right here, right? So I can save this content feed. So once I do that, now you can see, now it's here twice because I've already had it on there. So I'm going to get rid of one of them. But you can see here, power positivity has some good content, right? It's got some good content on here to be able to do stuff. It's really positive stuff. I love it. So what you can do is you can say, you know what? This was up here. You can't force someone to respect you, but you can refuse to be disrespected. I've used that one before. Let's see. That's Sister, 7 Wonders of the World. To see, to hear, to touch, to taste, to feel, to laugh, and to love. I like that. So we go share, and it automatically puts it into a status post, right? So what I want to do is you can set up a plan, and we'll go over that in a little bit, but I can schedule the post. And in here, what I can do is I can say, I know I've got posts all the way out to the 17th. So I'm going to put for the 18th, I'm going to go 10:30, which is my normal time in the morning for posting on my page. And I'm going to hit schedule. And that's all it took, right? And now, and you can see over here, I've got a few different pages. So here, I can go look at my page. So this is what's cool. And I can see, look, it's telling me which of my posts were more likely to be engaging. The one I did yesterday or a couple days ago, that's great. Here's one I did, yesterday. That one did okay. But if I go all time, you'll be able to see I've had some bigger ones that have done really, really well. So you can even check your own page on here. I've got other things like motivational quotes. So here's some, motivational quotes, some fun ones like moist, because someone on your timeline doesn't like the word, stuff like that. Like that's a funny one, right? And so we're going to go like this, and I can say as status here. Just thought this was funny, so I wanted to post it. Laughing face, laughing face. Go down here, schedule post. Next day I know is the 19th that I need to post something. So here we go, setting the time. So just right here, schedule post, 19th, 10:30 a.m., schedule. So I've done 2 posts now, right? Now what I can do is I can come over here to post, and I can validate that those posts are there. I can validate that they actually look great. And look, boom, there they are. And you can see it's the way I exactly did it, the days, the times, everything's there. And to show a little bit about what this looks like, some people wonder like, well, is it going to show up as PostPlanner, right? We're going to go directly to our page, and we're going to show you, does it show up as PostPlanner? Now, the thing you have to remember is that it only shows up as PostPlanner if you see it, like if you look at it from an admin perspective. Here, I'm just looking at the post. I'm not going into editing or anything like that. Here's the one I did yesterday. Does not show up as PostPlanner. Posted it, 6 reactions, 1 comment. Let's see what the comment was. Oh, that's awesome. See, Danae is awesome. So here's one that I posted. Here's another one from PostPlanner. You can notice the posts look exactly the same. There's nothing in here that says it came from PostPlanner. And even if I go in and I say view as visitor, right? This is what visitors see. This is what people see when they visit my page. Are they going to see posted by PostPlanner? And all these different pages. So let's say, for example, in network marketing, you follow someone like Matt Morris, right? We're going to go to Matt Morris's page. What has Matt Morris been up to, right? So Matt Morris has had a few posts on his page. He looks like he posts mostly articles, Motivation Monday, so he hasn't done much. Let's go Ray Higdon, right? Here's Ray Higdon's page. Boom, Ray Higdon posts photos, and here you can see what Ray Higdon posts. So here's another thing that's really good about this. If you want to find viral posts from people that you follow, right? So you can go look them up, and you can find all of their posts that they've ever done on here. And you can say, hey, cool, this is a really cool quote. I wonder how well it did. How well do you think this did? I'm thinking thousands. Okay, so look, not thousands, but 25 comments, 51 shares, right? If you're free, you need to free somebody else. If you have some power, then your job is to empower somebody else. Toni Morrison. Great, awesome. So here's the thing. These people here are people that follow Ray Higdon. These people here are people that are probably in your target market if you are a network marketer. These are probably people that you want to have start looking at your profile. So here's another way you can do it. You can look and say, look, here's something that they did. And you can see what they do with their content. I highly doubt, I'm going to tell you this right now. I highly doubt Ray Higdon made this picture. But what he did is he found the picture and then put his logo at the bottom. Now, what does that do? That means that if you share this picture, you better leave that logo in there and you better give him credit for what he did, right? But look at this, 37 comments, 168 shares. Bunch of people are loving this. Why? They trust Ray Higdon. They trust the content he puts out. So it's imperative that you keep that in mind when you're sharing posts from people that are in your niche and things like that. But it's good because now you can go find people to connect with. You can go comment on this post and say something about this post. Now, this was back in December 2019, so I would not recommend going in and I mean, you could, if you wanted to, get new activity on it. Go for it. But so you get the idea. This is something that you can do to find content. This is something you can do to schedule content for a business page. You can research the people in your niche. You know, I can go to another network marketer, Tanya Eliza, and here she's got all her stuff here. Looks like she had a personal post here. So we'll look at this one and see how this one did. And so this personal post, you can see, looks like they were out having a good time and, you know, people were engaging with it. So find the content, find what looks good for you, find your niche. You know, there's other popular areas. So you can go to marketing, you can go in here and you can look at statuses for marketing. You can go to engaging. It looks like they have engaging photos. So you can go in like the most engaging photos of the week. And that's funny. My plan, my budget. Slowly losing friends is a part of growing up. It's okay to have less, but real ones. You know, like some of this stuff that's awesome. These are just things that you really want to identify as things that might be good for your page. So I know it was kind of rocky, and PostPlanner sometimes gives me a headache when I'm trying to find good content, but use the search and use it to the best of your ability. It works much cleaner and smoother than it does for, you know, you can even go like this, like network marketing. And there's Network Marketing Pro, Eric Worre. You know, he's got some stuff there. Network marketing here. We could just do Sarah Robbins. She's got some stuff this week. So there's definitely things that you can do to find different leaders too. You know, you can find other things. Here's Network Marketing 2.0 by Ola. I love network marketing. Maybe they've got some stuff here. Nope, looks like they don't have really a whole lot. Nothing. So awesome. But that's just the kind of things. And you can even just write your own post, do whatever you want. But it's just a way to be able to have a single location that you can hit. It's more for having multiples. If you have multiple pages and things like that. Here you can set your posting plans. You can say what times of the day. So I've got a different, you know, a few times of the day that I've got set. So if I want to post at these times, I can. I can say like, hey, here's my plan for my page. Boom, 10:30 a.m. So if I say, you know what, I want these things to go in my plan, I can start hitting things like, I can go back here. We'll go to find and we'll go engaging and we'll go to photos and we'll say, I want to do this. And I want to say share, add to plan. Boom, post has been added. So here's the difficulty. I'm gonna preface this. If you're gonna use the posting for scheduling posts, your plan will also post at the same time. So if you don't want that to happen, either only use the plan or only use scheduling content. You can add stuff to your plan and it will automatically batch it down. As long as you have one filled, it'll keep batching those down. That's a good way to do it. If you're consistent every time, every day, that's what you can do. I like the scheduling piece because it gives me a little more control, but who knows, maybe the add to plan is a little bit easier. You can look at posted stuff too. So I can go back and look at what posted and I can see a quick glance, you know, how many shares it got. So here, this is, so the little right arrow is a share. The thumbs up is a like. The comment box obviously is a comment. You know, and I don't get a lot of shares all the time, but I get some here and there. Tuesday, I shared a couple things on Tuesday on accident. Here's a share there. So, I mean, you can also take a look at how your content's doing, but I'm going to get off of here. I didn't want it to be this long. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, letting me kind of stumble through showing you how to use PostPlanner. This is real life, guys. This is what I do. This is how marketing works. It's not perfect. It's not glamorous. This is my domain. So this is what you see the most. I've been told by many people that I should get out and do things in different areas. And I wish I had better places to go do things. But we live in a really urban area, and there's just not a lot of fun stuff to do lives on, especially at this time that I normally do it. So I apologize for that. Maybe next time I'll like do it at my kitchen table or something. I don't know, but appreciate you allowing me to take up some of your time. And let me know. I'm going to go ahead and put the link down to PostPlanner down below. And let me know if you have questions on it. I'd be more than happy to walk you through some things. I'd be more than happy to, help you learn how to use the tool, because I think that this is something that every marketer should have in their arsenal, especially when you're trying to find content. So again, have a great night, and we will see you on the next video.